Hey, and bom dia, everybody. This is Dr. J coming at you with Siriguejo from the Capoeira Social Project. And it's Wednesday morning here on the east side of things in DC and Baltimore. And we're on to, I think this might be class 12 into our program. So you got all kinds of kicks and moves under your belt at this point. So Coach Siriguejo, let's go ahead and get at it, and everybody enjoy Move Like Champions this morning, and I'll see you soon.
All right, thanks, Dr. J. Welcome everybody. I don't remember what class we're on. Good news though is I contacted the the IT computer guru guy involved with Got Your Back Foundation. And at some point in the near future, all of the videos should be updated with the proper names and sequence of movements that we've learned. Just because I know it can be kind of difficult to associate the name with the movement because we're speaking a second language, Portuguese, for most of the names. And some of them are very straightforward. Some of them are. Others, like stingray's tail, aren't super useful in your day-to-day, so you might not always remember that. But anyway, today, we're actually going to work on workus. That was me trying to say work and focus together. Today, we're going to focus on some more some body movement and body control. Resistance training, I guess we can call it. Sustainment training in Portuguese, sustentabilidade. So yeah, I think it might be what we call resistance. So I'm going to put on my random mix of songs I'm trying to learn myself for today's class. So today we'll need a towel. I have one over there. We'll need a towel probably for sweat. At least I will on the hardwood floors. Some water, your yoga block if you'd like. All right, because we're going to have some accommodations for these movements. Yeah? Okay. Man, in a tiny space, you need all the room you can get, right? Okay, so let's volta mundo. Remember, walk around in the circle. As we do this, okay, focus on your breathing. Okay, on your posture. Try not to slump your shoulders. Stand up. Focus on the connection between your legs and your arms and your breathing. Try to add a little bit of swagger, swing into your walk here now. Okay. Storm up a little bit. Just get moving. Let's focus on our legs here. Boom. Oh man, it's been a while. I have this little ticker tape at the bottom for donations. That's fantastic. Open your chest, lean back. Open your chest, lean back. Ooh, good crunchiness right there. Come forward, move. Okay, just back to the ginga. Normal. I say normal when I'm letting my arms kind of hang. Focus on moving your shoulders. Now let's put some more intent into our Jenga. Controlling our arms now. But let's not forget about the shoulder. Okay. Now if you're just here, that's fine too. Okay, remember, boom. Here's this Jenga. Yeah, we can be here. Okay. It's here, our Jenga. Yeah. Awesome. So it can be anywhere in there. Are we here? Boom. Legs wide open. Well, if you can move, this is a Jenga too. But if you're here, a little bit more standing up. One thing that's true about all of our body positioning here, folks, is you don't want to straighten this front leg. At least not without intent to do it. Okay? So always keep the front leg flexed. You'll notice really too, the back leg always has some flex to it as well. Okay. Boom, boom. Push away. Push away. Não tenho moço na paz. Remember, here's a good time to focus on not balling our fists up. Okay, and also not frogging our fingers open. Okay, boom. We're here. Tendency sometimes too is maybe to stick that pinky out. Try to keep your hands cupped. Okay, here. Behind. Boom. Jenga. Jenga. We'll go back that way. Come up to base here. Boom. 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 Não tem no nosso menino, não tem no nosso rapaz. Sorry, here. Don't look at the ground. You come here, boom. Going to my left, so my right foot coming behind. Open, boom. When I go to my right, up, left foot behind, right foot, boom, boom, boom. Beautiful, yeah? Same thing. Boom, boom. We'll go back. We're here. Boom, boom. Relax for a second. You might feel that in your hips, right? We're trying to stay square here. Boom. Okay. Push your hips forward here. Boom. And hold it. So I'm here, same thing. Boom. Let's go the other way now. Boom. Oh yeah. Volta mundo. Shake out the sillies. Right, we try to tell that for the kids. Woo! Sometimes we forget it as grown-ups, adults, that we also have the sillies we need to shake out. So shake it out, shake it out. Okay, so we'll start with some CCC now, no nows. Okay, CCC. Now I'm spreading here, okay? If you want to be here, all right, we're focusing on keeping your core engaged. Okay, we don't want to slouch here, keeping your core engaged. Same thing here. What I'm working on here, right? As we're going to focus and slowly work our way down the body. But here, I have tight hips. I have osteoarthritis in my hips. Okay, so I need some extra TLC for that area. So while I'm focusing here, okay, I'm also just going to sit try to sit a little bit into this capoeira position, okay, which normally is in the base, right in the middle of the base of the ginga. We have capoeira, which means chair. Okay, cadeira is Portuguese for chair, literally. Okay, if you need a chair, me dá cadeira, give me a chair. Okay, so I'm here focusing on my posture, pulling my shoulders back a little bit so I'm not too slouched, okay? Sim. Okay, use this with intent. You're not just here. Okay, we're trying to warm up our neck, stretch a little bit as well. Feel the connection from our head and our shoulders. Okay, same thing. No. Don't just make fast movements. Move with intent. Trying to loosen up our necks. Okay, focusing on posture. No. Sim. No. Also today, it'd be nice for everybody participating in this one. We're not going to do a lot of kicks, okay? So today would be a really nice day to not have shoes on, okay? Just so you can feel the ground underneath our feet, something we lose in our society today. Okay, let's do some shoulder circles back. Try to alternate between 3 back. I know I just did like 6, and then 3 forward. Okay, but the connection to the ground just helps with a little bit of energy. But other than that, it lets our toes do some actual work, right? If we're wearing shoes all day long, even though our toes are in there, really the shoes are helping us a lot, okay? And taking us away from the connection that we should have with the earth and the ground. Okay, now, loosey-goosey, okay? But this whole time, remember, we're not leaning forward, we're not leaning back, we're trying to stay straight with our posture, backwards. Tendency is to kind of matrix it, or do the weekend at Bernie's as we go, or to, start shimmying forward. Try to stay centralized. Let's do some of these back, para trás, okay, para frente, doof, 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 trás. French. Do it. Okay, shake it out. Boom. Let's come across here. Try to keep that shoulder low. And just do a quick one here. Boom. Help us loosen up some. Other side. Now, if you want to do this one with a towel, you can come here. And come here and try to pull down. If you can get hand to hand, that's even better. That you have some excellent flexibility. I'm pretty far. We're recuperating from some shoulder injuries as well. Non-capoeira related, so don't worry. Okay? Or old school fashion way, trying to pull down this arm. Look here, we don't want this. We need posture here as well. Okay. Let's lean out to the right. Boom. Posture to the left. Oh yeah, that's a good one right there, folks. Other side. Now the good thing about this is if you're doing it live with us, okay, this might not be enough stretching for you. Sorry about that. But you can't pause it. Okay? You can catch up with us later. Boom. Same thing here. Boom. Keep your posture, looking forward. If you're looking at the ground, you know your posture's not good. Go to the left. Boom. I'm gonna sit a little bit more and then go out to the right. Correct the posture. Ooh. And back up. Okay, shake that out. So, either here, I actually lots of times the thumb inside to stretch, or bring behind and grab here. Okay, it's fun to experiment. Try both. Shoulder down. Really like this song here that he's singing. It's talking about the branch of a lemon tree or lime tree. Switch hands. Go the. So it's talking about the branch of a lemon tree being taken away by a flood, but the tides also help carry me to my love. Okay. So talking about keeping contact with the ground with our feet, something that's nice too is switching here from this stretch. You can see I'm no longer going down, but up, boom. Trying to keep that contact with our hands. Okay, even if we want to go, we'll switch to, okay, switch to the down position, boom. It's just interesting. I'm saying this, trying to keep this connection. Because you look at societies throughout the world, throughout time, right? There's a constant, in Hinduism, Buddhism, a lot of the religions praying, we always have this hand contact. Right? For me, I believe it's kind of like an energy, right? Not breaking the circle. In Capoeira, we do it inside of a roda, which is a circle made of people. And we try not to have any breaks, unless there's a presentation where like we want a crowd to see the side and we might make a half circle. But normally we keep a full circle so that there's always this contact, this energy that's centralized. Okay, so that's really important for the music to stay in the circle, to give us the energy to keep playing. Literally, give people like singing without energy. The game's normally, the music's weak, the games are weak, the capoeira's weak. So this here, I'm going to close up a little bit. Boom. Okay, and focus on, okay, inside, boom, circles. Okay, you can see, even though we're focusing, we want to keep our shoulders still. We're going to focus on our hips. Okay, so about hip width apart, a little bit wider, maybe shoulder width, that's fine. Okay, but even though we're working our hips, it brings back that classic children's song, the hip bones connected to the, because we have to work our knees. Okay, if we keep our knees locked, it's a little bit harder to get the full 360 movement other direction of our hips. And take one, let's be real intentional here. I'm going to try to go to my max. Really push it out. Really get 300. Oh my goodness. We're going to feel my butt's back. But really try to work. Now this hip's going to go to the max it can. Whoa. Do that 2 more times. Okay, same intention. Try to get the max and you go the other direction. Ooh, it's really out there now. Now it's going backwards. Now both hips are really pointing back. Starting to focus on this hip out. Oh, one more. Okay. Ooh, just side to side. with some sass now. Sass. Sass. Front to back. Right, this is the movement we need for our kicks, right? To get power. Boom. And actually, no, let's just do a left, just our right one, boom. Then left, boom. 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 Okay. Right. Boom. Now both. Boom. 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 Okay. This turning and focusing on the hips. Notice my feet. Okay. Boom. Without shoes, you really get the feeling that your toes are gripping the floor. Okay. That you have stability and traction with your toes. Okay. We don't punch. I say that because this movement here, boom, is the same we would do for punching. Might have a different stance. Okay, boom. But we're never on our heel and going, It's even hard to do, actually. Okay. It's hard to try to punch and not be on our toes and use our hip. Okay, we're going to do another set of 10 of those. Pay attention to your arms now. Boom. As I go with my right hip forward, my left arm needs to protect my face. Okay, boom. Okay. Likewise, if I go to my left hip, my right arm comes up. Dois. Três. Other side. Dois. Três. Okay, left side again. Boom. 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 Okay, right side. Boom. 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 Just so you're aware, this arm positioning is important because next class we're going to start incorporating some different kicks. We've seen all of our kicks, right foot, boom, right? Right foot kicks forward. Our left arm is here to defend. Okay, if I'm here, now my left foot's kicking, boom. So my right arm was the one that was defending. Okay, same thing. Now this gets us ready for a snap kick, where this knee is going to come up and the foot will come out. It becomes really important that this arm is up to defend our face, because these are more violent kicks. Okay, by violent I just mean like actually violent, yeah. Faster, more direct to cause damage, as opposed to these types of kicks, which can be more guiding, trying to get you to go into a direction for me, to do something else. Hold on, Mundo. Okay. The shingo a little bit. Boom. Boom. Stop here. Okay. I'm here. Even if you're here, you can still do this. Okay. The more open we are, the more stability we're going to need. Okay. So I'm here. Boom. I'm going to go down, but I'm not going to put my hand on the floor. Okay. So it's up to you the height. I'm going to be working our legs here. It's a little bit of a stretch. And try to keep your arm at the same height. Don't do this. Don't raise and lower. Okay, I'm here. Boom. Boom. Dois. Três. Quatro. Cinco. Pivot to center. Pivot to the other side. Boom. Same thing. Boom. Our knee does not touch the ground. 3, 4, 5. Back to middle. Okay, we're going to do that one more time each side. Okay? Without this pause. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Whoop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Okay, now we're going to do some stretching, folks, with some capoeira movements. So, this will be a time where you might need your yoga block, your foam roller, standing up, whichever you might use to help with accommodations, because we're going to do this esquiva to the ground. Okay, remember we're here, Jenga. We're going to go esquiva, boom. Okay, so I'm here. This knee is not touching. However, in capoeira, this knee does not touch. Remember, in capoeira, only our hands, our feet, and our head should touch the ground. Okay, imagine you're wearing a white suit. They used to do, there's still people who do this. Wearing a white suit. You don't want to wash it because it's very expensive to get somebody else to wash it. It's time consuming for yourself. So, you don't want it to touch the ground because the ground's dirty. Use that as your inspiration. However, if you need to, feel free to put your knee on the ground, whatever modifications you need to do for your body. Okay, so I'm here. Boom, boom. Flat hand if you can on whatever you're using. Boom. Let's count. Let's count to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Both hands flat on the ground now. Now we want to keep looking forward. If we can, look up, but also try to keep our hands on the ground. Now, I'm going to bring both hands on the inside. Push your hip towards the ground. Try to look up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Beautiful. Now, my right leg is the leg that's back, so it's my arm that's on the outside. Okay? With that being said, I'm going to raise my left arm. Push my hips towards the ground. Try to look over my left shoulder. Come back down. And actually don't put that hand on the ground, put it here in front. Okay? And try to push yourself forward some. Boom. And then back. And then forward. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay? Back down. The plank. Okay? If you need to go here, on your knees, that's fine. Okay? We want to try to be here. Boom, plank. And we keep our legs really close together. We're imagining this like a handstand. Let's say hands or feet together. Feet together, hands about under your shoulders. Come here. Jesus has a name. Okay. Let's come to Capoeira. Okay, I'm actually gonna go to cage 4. And use this time. I'm up against the wall here, trying to stretch out some more of my, what's it called, Achilles. There we go. Okay. Back to Capoeira. Boom. I'm gonna turn again. For me, I'm turning so you can see the transition. I'm ready back to plank. Move. Okay. Back to the position we were in before, this lunge. Hands on the inside. I'm going to come up. Okay. And around. Come up. Start to come over. Boom. So my legs are crossed here. Okay. So they can come out front. And then here. Okay, when we're in Capoeira de Quatro, okay, that means a fall on all fours. Quatro is 4, right? So I want my hands to be about parallel. All right? I'm not here. I want to bring my chest out, be above my shoulders, come forward, and stretch out some hands. Do some circles. Switch directions. I'm going to come back. Open my legs. I'm not sitting on the ground. My heels on the ground. My butt's in the air. Close in. Capoeira. Stand up. Check it out, some folks. Let's go back to the beginning of this song. I really like this song. It's a nice called Ladainha. It's like it usually tells a little story or something. This particular one is talking about two people coming from different places, maybe not knowing much about where the other ones comes from, and it's true about all of us. Okay, give me some time to cool down from that. We'll do the other side. Okay, but we're gonna have some fun in the roda, and the people who lose are the ones who weren't here today. In Portuguese, it sounds like maybe, okay, talking about a winner or a loser inside the capoeira. We usually don't think about it that way. The case here can be interpreted that the loser for this battle are the ones who weren't there to see it. Okay. All right, so to enter now, what are we going to do? We're going to do camel, okay, which we've done before. I'm going to try to keep my legs straight. For those of you who are flexible, you can put your hands on the ground here. That ain't me yet, folks. Siriguejo, muito siri, muito caranguejo. Jogar eu, mas hoje o prêmio da roda, colega veio sempre que perdeu, camarada. So I'm going to flex my legs a little bit, get my hands on the ground, boom, walk out a little, straighten my legs. Woo, get the calf stretch here. Come out forward, the plank, but not really. I want to go to primeira esquiva. So same thing. Knee on the ground if you need be. If not, awesome. Same thing. If you have your yoga block, try to flat hand the whole time. Okay? That's our ultimate goal. This position. Boom. Boom. 2, 3, 4, 5. Boom. Here, same thing. Try to push your hips down. Try to look up. Come both arms inside. Um, 2, 3, 4, 5. So now my left leg's back. My left arm stays on the ground. My right arm goes up, and I try to look over that shoulder. While pushing we don't want our butt up. Push the butt down, hips to the ground. Breathe. Capoeira jungle. Back inside here. Psych. We're here. Remember? This is like a little headbutt. A low headbutt. So in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Boom. Okay. We're going to come up again. We're going to follow this arm over. Turn on our foot. Boom. Right here. So we could bring our feet together. Boom. Kick. Over here, right? Remember, butts not down. Shoulders up. Your legs in here. Circles. As we make these circles, pay attention to the weight distribution on your hands. Just notice how the weight moves around to different parts of your hands, moves around to a different portion of your foot as well. Right? Whew. We're looking forward. Okay. Stick out your right leg. Boom, bring it back in. Left leg. Repeat, but do a sweep. Boom. Little circle-ish kind of. Boom, hasteira. Boom. Come up to Capoeira. Remember, Capoeira is when we're able to move. Okay, if I'm back here, this is really kick place. Okay, because my arm's on the ground and it's supporting a lot of my weight. Here, all my weight's on my legs. Okay. Back to 4. Let's open up. Oop. Both the legs together to make a V without putting our butt on the floor. And back. Do 2 more of those. Whoop. Imagine somebody is walking towards me in the front. Okay, and they're standing here and here. Okay, this is gonna open their legs. Capoeira. Stand up. Quick drink of water.
Oh my goodness.
Hope everybody's legs and everything's opened up nicely. Do some rest circles here. Okay. Feel a little tender, possibly. It's not a common movement for us. Today I'm going to introduce you to something. So here's what I want you to do. Work on capoeira. Okay. Do some mini capoeira squats. Okay, if you're here, with intent, okay, try not to come too far over, right, your knees. No, that didn't even make sense. Try not to have your knees come too far over your toes, okay? There's different schools of thought on it. We tried, especially I have myself some knee issues, so I try to take good care of my knees, okay? But focus on coming up and down, okay? Focusing on your toes as well.
Get up and down.
Just want to show you this real quick. This is called a beating ball. Last week, I think I showed you the triangle. The week before, I showed you the pandeiro. This is the principal movement, or instrument, I should say, sorry. Okay. Oh, of course, that's going to happen today. String broke. Technical issues. Boom, let's come over to this one then. So this is a tree sapling.
Get up and down, get up and down.
Boom. So this requires body control as well, which is why I want to show it live. Okay. There's different ways to do it, but right now I'm making a scissor motion This leg I'm going to push forward. This leg I'm going to push backwards, okay? On our YouTube channel and our Facebook and Instagram, this how to string one of these has a video, instructional video. Because I'm also going to pull forward. Okay, so it requires paying attention to 3 different parts of the body. Actually 4, because this hand pulls, this hand pulls.
Ele está se vendo do na preda do ganhão. Entre grandes e pequenos, hoje não escapa.
So, like I was saying, it was a little too tight. This is a tree sapling, a specific type of wood. This one in Bahia called biriba. But different parts of Brazil have different woods. It's just strong, dense, flexible. I think it might be this one. All right. I'll show this to you again in a few minutes here. Boom. Okay. Boom. So, showing you this movements today, right? There really weren't too many movements. Some were review, right? We have primeira esquiva. Okay. Here's another esquiva, and I think we've done this one before, so we'll do it again. Boom, we're here. You can also go down here. Boom. Okay, so you can see from this side, I'm looking around this. My opponent or partner is here, and I'm here. Boom. Boom. Okay, then we can come here. Woo. So if I stick my leg out, right, we did this before, come forward, and stand up. Boom. But I need to go this way, boom, and pivot. Exploring our space and understanding our body, okay, is really what today's lesson has been about. Okay, knowing you can come here, whoop, or I can come here. Okay, or I can just simply come here. Oh, let me get away from you. Oh my goodness, you were here in front of me, now you're behind me. Whoop. Okay, oh my goodness, there's a kick. I need to go down. I need to go away. Or I can come forward. Ah. Ok, voltando. Para ajudar a vencer. Okay. So, here's what we're going to do. Because you might be thinking, well, this was a really annoying lesson. There's not a kick. We've seen this stuff before. What's going on? So we'll give you a little bit of je ne sais quoi, a little bang. Okay? Okay? So here we go. Let's go back to that little leg cross over doodad. Okay? Just like a passage. We call it. Whoop. Whoop. Woo. That's it. It's the only new thing. I'm going to come back over, come up, go back the other way. Okay? Why, this little motion, especially if you're with people who are only here. Well, you're here, and do this, people are going to, what's going on? Wait, what are you doing? Whoop. And then they might kick. Oh. Whoop. I'm just coming over here looking at you. And then I'll come back over. So your homework for this week is going to be to include some of this stuff. Try to find places where you can put this, right? Because last week we did Bansal, okay, we did Bansal Chão, right? Already for here, KG Quattro, boom, did part of your homework for you. Boom, boom. It's a push, okay? Gave you a little bit of that stretch, passing your leg over. These movements on the ground. Boom. Okay. Let's come back here real quick. We're going to start saying no, no, no. With our chin on our chest. And then gradually work our way up. Make some faces. Open your mouth a lot. You're chewing on some really stiff. Again here. Okay, funny face in here. It's up to you how you do it. Okay, we forget to stretch out our face and our mouth sometimes. Okay, so come in here real quick. Okay, beautiful. So there's a record out there, and I say record because it's vinyl. I have a copy of it, and it's amazing. It's called Eu, E-U, Eu Bahia. Bahia is Portuguese for bay. Okay, I'll go with this one today. Eu Bahia. And it's from like the late 70s. It's an amazing record for Afro-Brazilian music. It's got some Barra Vento, Maculele rhythms, and it's got some good Capoeira rhythms too. So this, right? I don't know if any of you have taken singing lessons. Oh my goodness, here's atrocious. Singing lessons is something I started recently. But one thing I've never done, right? Before we start working out today, stretching, we work our body, but how often do you take the time? I mean, when we yawn, we stretch our mouth, right? So if you ever do it with intent, you ever do it with focus. So that's the idea here. And one of the things we, especially by we, I mean English speakers, non-Latino speakers, if you don't speak Spanish or Portuguese, French is a little bit different. Italian too, you run into this, but the vowel sounds are very different. So my mestre high would have us really accentuate the vowels, right? E, O, oo, okay? To really move our mouth a lot. Anyway, I say that because we're about to do a song. Super classic one. It's really easy. La, 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 oh, le, le. So the chorus part is oh, le, le. You're just hearing it here a second ago from the Eu Bahia. Okay. But you have to wait until I say oh, la, la. Carita canta sentada. Maria samba de feira no cais da Bahia, na roda de capoeira. Não tem lelê, não tem nada, não tem lelê nem nada. Olá, ela, ela, olá, ela, ela. Ai, 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 oh, lele, ai, 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 So this is a beating bomb. Cabasa, verga, arami, a rock, a stick, and a kashishi. Stick's called a vaqueta. Everything but the arami can be found in nature. You bet back in the day, obviously that was made similar to other strings, probably from animal intestines. Today, traditionalists like myself get the wire out of old tires. You could use a piano wire if you'd like. There are some people that do that. So next week, folks, thank you for being here today. I don't want to discount today. Thank you. Today was a really light day, more about trying to understand the movements for our body, trying to really stretch out our legs, okay, give our hips a little bit of a workout. Focus on them, because with kicking and transitioning, our hips are the most important part in this martial art form, in most martial art forms, honestly. But that's, and then our day-to-day life, walking around, our hips, this positioning is super important. So that was the focus for today. What I'd like you to do is you should try, if you're still with us, go back to older episodes, review the names of the movements, and review the movements themselves as well, just to get familiarized with that. Today's song really didn't teach us much about Portuguese. La 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 la, ole le, is Portuguese for the same thing in English. In English, it's just la 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 la, ole le. Okay, we don't really have much to help translate there. The letters themselves to the song's called Luanda Pandeiro. It has different names, but it's talking about people kind of doing capoeira at the side of the port, okay, a harbor, like a harbor area. I envision when we used to have we had some hodas frequently down at Annapolis, at the inner dock of Annapolis in Maryland, and it reminds me of that kind of vision, okay, thinking about in Bahia being one of the main ports of importation for slaves, and also one of the main ports, which is where a lot of capoeira kind of migrated around the country of Brazil, were when people would be on a break. Okay, maybe they unloaded and were waiting for material to come to load the ship back up. They would do capoeira. So that's where this song comes from. Okay, but in the other songs we talked about Boa Viagem, remember? How to say goodbye, adios, adios, Boa Viagem. We talked about a little bit more difficult about the ocean and the tides coming and bringing people goodbye, good people, right? Adeus, povo bom, adeus. Bico no chão, right? CCC, no. Basic song so far. Okay, folks? So next week, I might have promised this last week and then just didn't do it because suspense. But next week we will add another kick and some movement. Okay, and tiny spaces. In 2 weeks, though, we'll have some good times because I'll be, much like Dr. J was talking about recently, they have some moves coming on. I also have some moves coming about. So I'll be hopefully in a bigger space in 2 weeks' time as well. So we can maybe amplify our training a little bit. And what we need to do, okay, practice your planks, okay? I forgot to mention this earlier. Practice your planks because they will help us with our cartwheels, which we'll be working on next week, and our headstands or our handstands, okay? Next week, we'll definitely do handstand / headstand. So between now and then, work on your plank, okay? Because if you can plank like this, well, it will help you plank like this, okay? Thanks for being here. We're gonna cut out right now, about 2 minutes early, but hey.
You want to hand it to me and I have to finish it?
Yeah, come here.
Oh, I hear somebody.
Hey. Hello. Oh,
We got a Blair Witch Project style shooting going on.
all right. Justin, thank you so much, as always. Wonderful class. Sorry, we're a little busy here at the clinic today, running around all over the place, but
That's a good thing, right?
that's right. Always. All right, man. So everyone, stay tuned next week, Wednesday, same time, 11 o'clock for another amazing capoeira class with Capoeira
Beautiful.
Social Project. All right.
Awesome.
Thank you so much. Take care.